What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, update 2.0. Man, oh man, we got a lot to talk about. So I will do a separate video on some of the problems. I do want to talk about one specific issue right now that I have with the game. It's not really an issue, it's more of an observation. But I do want to talk about it because I think a lot of you will probably be in the same boat as me in terms of how you feel about it. And some of you may agree, some of you may disagree. So I do want to talk about this, and that is the new I guess, structure for instances and encores. Now, I personally love the fact that they added more tiers. Don't get me wrong. This is a great opportunity for everybody to jump in and get themselves what they need in regards to rewards. Essence Stones, specifically Essence Stones especially, I think is one of the best things about this. And what I'm referring to, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is the brand new Encore missions, etc. Right? You guys can see here, Tier 21, Tier 13. I haven't really been playing Caecilian as much, but I have been playing around with this. Now, the bonus here, the good thing, for me personally as a free-to-play player, is these new tiers. All right, I do like the new tiers because the new tiers allow you to get yourself more Essence Stones. Now, the problem with the new tiers, of course, is the fact that legendary stuff starts dropping at roughly about 14, right? Which, I mean, if you look at the power, isn't that crazy, 384k. So I would compare it to probably a little higher than level 10, what level 10 was. So it's not over the top crazy hard, but of course the rate is really low until you get to 20, and 20 you can see here goes up to 668. Now this is my free-to-play account, okay? Now I do want to talk about proof of the strong, or proof of the wallet, I like to call it. So this is a crazy little system. Now there's love and hate for this, all right? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The love part of it is more challenge. Let's be real, more challenge. This gives whales an opportunity to go all the way to 1 million power and play around with this. I started at 20 on my free-to-play. I had a good laugh. It didn't work out very well. This is what the power difference was. So I didn't bother, okay? I started doing 15, then I went to like 10, and then I went to like 5. And 5 was doable. 5 was very doable. I could definitely finish 5. But then I started thinking, what the hell is the point of this? Right? Because here's the problem with proof of the wallet. I'm gonna call it proof of the wallet, not proof of strength, or proof of the strong, whatever the fuck it's called. Here's the problem with this system. If I go to the shop, and I'm being real with you guys, all right, if I go to the shop, I go to the exchange shop, and this is where all the stuff is. Proof of the strong exchange shop exists now. I'm gonna show you guys real quick where it is, right there, okay, right there, proof of the strong. The amount of ludicrous purples that you need, or even the smaller ones, the little epics that you need, or these little owned essences, is so ridiculous that it would take you an obscene amount of time. Look at this. Just to get 50k gold, you need 800 of these. Do you understand? Do you understand something? Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. One key run, okay, is going to cost you not only an obscene amount of time, which is not worth it, but also an obscene amount of power, right? You guys can see the purples don't start until level 11. So this is literally dolphin whale territory. Some free-to-play early access could probably do this, to be honest, especially on the spider, because if you have a good solid team with light, this is doable. My team, unfortunately, min is not that great, but I mean, it is what it is. But in order to even collect enough of this, right? So let's just say I want to do this. I go apply and I go times 4. All right. So that's 4 times the reward. So we know obviously that's going to be 4 times the amount of essences that you get. It takes forever to do this, right? So if I go 4 times 50, all right. So in whales cases, you can use 8. So that's 200 a run. All right. So if I go 8 times 50, because whales can do this, you're going to get 400 per day of this. All right, that's the common ones. That's the token of strength, of proven strength. If you want to get the token of exceptional strength, it's even more. So let's just say I want to do 25 times 4. Obviously, we know what that is. That's 100. If we go 25 times 8, we know what that is, obviously, right? So it's doubles, 200, right? So we know it's gonna just take a long time. So in order to even get yourself one of these like items, it'll take you, whether you're a whale or if you are a free-to-play player, this is going to take you a long time to reap any of these benefits. Like, look at this. To even get gold, it would take you 16 keys. 16 keys, right? If you're a whale. So if I go 16 times 50, right? And that's at the top end, that's 800. So to get 50k gold, that's 8 keys to burn, or 16 keys to burn through. I apologize. 16 keys to burn through. So if I go back again, let's just see the power here. Let's go back. right? 50-50s. I mean, you can start getting 50s right around here. So, I mean, even for a whale, 881.2. So let's just say the fight takes you a minute, right? Let's just say it takes you a minute. You're out of keys then. You're done. Now I gotta wait another day just to get another 50k gold. I think the rewards don't match the difficulty and don't match the time. I think these are obscenely expensive rewards. And I don't think anything that's come out, and I have a feeling people are not happy about this, because I'm personally not happy about this. Because I mean, look at this. I could farm these faster doing WOBL 2 times than I would doing this. I know it's an extra opportunity to get yourself additional items, but let's be real. This is expensive and this is time consuming, right? And right now, at the moment, for most players, especially like Dolphins and some free-to-play, the Arachnid is probably the easiest boss out of all of them. Out of all of them, right? On the instant side. Or, sorry, Encore side. If we go to the instances, on the other hand, it's probably going to be this dude here. I'm only on 13 right now. The Ice Witch is actually overtuned a little bit. Not overtuned, but fairly difficult. Right now, I've got to work on this. I'm going to try to get the whole thing done, but I'm out of keys today. So I unfortunately have to do both just to kind of get a couple more Essence Stones. But I think this is a new... It's a new system built to reward spenders. I get that, but even for spenders, this is crazy long, guys. Like I as a spender, I wouldn't want to be doing this. I honestly would not. Oh, there you go. Nice. Got a card there. I wouldn't want to be doing this all day. This is a lot of work just to get yourself one of these, or or like a power extract, and it's crazy that they put this in there, because like if we look at the time that it takes to get one of these, where is it again? Let's go back to Exchange Shop. 2,000, right? 2,000 of those. And again, to get 2,000, you're going to need to do, we get 400 a day if you do the max one, right? 400 for 60 keys, right? Is that what we said? Let's go back again. If I go 400, oh, is it 400 for 16 keys? So 25 times 8, 25 times 8, because most people will buy 8 keys. So that's 200, all right? You need 2,000. 2,000. So just to get that, you'd run this 10 times. With 16 keys each time. That's a lot, man. It's a lot of work. A lot of work for something that honestly should be rewarded with way less than half the time, in my opinion. So I don't know how you guys feel about this. This has probably been my most annoying part of the existing new setup. Outside of the fact that I think they did a horrible job with the introduction of the new patch with all the glitches and bugs. Now, a lot of people had a black screen. I made a dad joke, dark units, dark screen. Haha, no, I wasn't kidding though. It's kind of messed up. But where I'm finding the biggest issue for me, I haven't had the black screen problem because they obviously repaired it, I think, by the time I logged on, is the fact that everything now takes forever to click. Like sometimes there's a massive delay between clicking things. So I know there was a pretty big patch that came out, but I feel like they need to go back and kind of fix a lot of these technical issues before they worry about bringing out new units. So hopefully they do that. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not a fan. Like I'm a fan of this, but I'm also not a fan of this. Like I like the idea of the challenge, but I feel like the rewards need to be stepped up a little bit. Like this is easy to do. This is easy to do. I'm sure that's easy to do. But the moment for free to play, you start getting to 5, it starts getting really dicey, right? Like you're really behind. And quite honestly, like I feel like this fight, if you don't have Gunhee, if you don't have Cha, if you don't have Min, for example, I feel like this is going to be a very hard fight to win. Like, look, I can do 2 keys right here. I'll just try it right now. So 498 versus 733. I'm going to jump in here and just give it a go. But I do feel like the rewards need to be upped. Not only do the rewards need to be better, but they also need to give up more currency. It's crazy to expect anybody to be spending this much time doing this with the little amount of currency that they're providing. So I really hope Netmarble re-looks at this again and goes back to the drawing board and kind of ups it. And they probably will, to be honest. This is how, this is how they roll. Right, this is a very common thing, but Proof of the Wallet is a little much, man. Like they need to really step up their game on that one, in my opinion at least, and get themselves situated in a better position to give out better rewards for their community, and also not only just give a better challenge, but like make the challenge worthwhile. Like at least make it so we all want to do this, and it's worth it. You know, like why the hell would I want to do all this work for a measly couple of different things? Like it just doesn't make any sense to do it. So anyways, that's my take on it, guys. I'm curious to hear what you guys want to, talk about, because this is a great time to express yourself, especially if you're not a fan of this new system. And if you are a fan of the new system, let me know why. And if you are a whale who's playing right now and watching this, let me know if you think as a whale and as a spender, this is worthwhile for your time. Because I feel like it's really not worth the amount of time that you're going to do it anyways because it's part of the game. but I feel like they really, really need to step up their game and up the rewards for something like this, especially with how much, you know, how much time and effort you're putting in to getting this done. All right, guys, here's the proof of level 1, proof of strength level 1, proof of the strong level 1, whatever the hell you want to call it. Proof of the wallet is what I like to refer to it now. So we're going to do this fight together, and I'm going to show you guys how to get it done. So again, this is going to be a measly little amount of points. It's not going to make or dent anything that's in that shot for you, but at least it's something for you to look forward to and aspire to if you plan to do this. So let me just show you guys the team. My team's, I think, at what, 480, 490 something. So I mean, it's not overpowered anyway. We are in the red always, so this is going to be something that you're going to have to be prepared for. You're, as a free-to-play player especially, I mean, this is not really built for you. It's built for people with again, the wallet, right? So this is a challenge for existing whales, as well as early access players, right? Early access players being free to play can most likely do this content, but again, it's really not meant for global free to play players. I mean, to some extent, right? It is to some extent, and to some extent it's not. So keep that in mind when you are doing this. Like, this level 1 is a joke. It'll be easy to finish. Make sure we get this off before he goes off. Get this in. Ba-bam! Let's go! Get up there. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, I just want you to have your expectations. I think this was obviously, the content has to be built for whales. We know this. Even for whales, I feel bad. I just feel bad for whales. Like, this is, even for myself, like on my pay to win account, I feel like this is such a waste of fucking time. The rewards aren't worth it. They need to increase the amount you get per reward, and at the same time, they need to just increase the rewards themselves. Like, they're crappy rewards, man. Like, why the hell would I put all this effort for a costume and mana? Like mana extract is super important, it is, but like, again, I'm under the whole impression that the timing and the reward has to be worth it. And quite honestly, like, I'm not sold on this, and I don't have to be sold on it, right? It's not about me. It's about you guys, the community. I'm trying to be your voice. I've heard a lot of people complain about this, and I looked at it and I was like, you know what? The complaints are valid. People have every reason to complain about this. And quite honestly, knowing Netmarble, this was what they intended. This was always the intent. And like I've said to you guys before, you know, make problems, find solutions. This is what they're known for. This is what they're going to continue doing. And we're going to see most likely a increase in rewards or some sort of a buff to this mode for us personally as players. Not necessarily for them. Like I think we're gonna probably end up getting ourselves better rewards or more points per round or something. They're gonna fine tune it to some extent and most likely give us a reason to come back here and not complain and want to do this, right? So I'm looking forward to that, to seeing what they do, because again, knowing Netmarble, this is going to be you know, a project that they're gonna have to work on quite a bit, and hopefully when it's all said and done, we can see some sort of progress here and get the results we're looking for. Quite honestly, at the end of the day, that's all I want. I want to see, like, I want the whole community to prosper, not just whales or free-to-play players. And again, whales deserve to have content. I want free-to-play players not to think about anything, like, to think that it's all about them. It's not. At the end of the day, whales deserve content. You guys do. Like, it's, at the end of the day, we all deserve content that we're paying for, or, you know, that we're trying. I might not get this. This is going to be a little bit short, I think. See if we can get this off on time. Boom, baby. 1 second left. There we go. Anyways, so let's show you guys the fight with 1 second left. I mean, I had some bad rotations there. My bad. But look at this. Look at this. Okay, I got my drops, and then bam, 40. How many more of these I gotta do? Out of control. All right, guys. This is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.